hello there, dearie. It's so lovely to have you. I was just about to put the kettle on for some tea. Would you care for a cup? I've got some lovely shortbread biscuits too, fresh from the oven. My, it's a beautiful day, isn't it? Just perfect for a little chat. Now, let us talk about cats. The secret world of cats is more complex and complicated than people realize. Take their names, for instance. They have many. There's their human name, their fancy name, their common name, their magical name, and then, of course, there is their secret name, which the cat will never tell, for in that word lies their power. Yes, power. To hypnotize for one, to be aware of matters not generally revealed to humans, and that is why they were befriended by witches, wizards, warlocks. Now, some people seem to believe that cats can talk. Well, that's a silly thing, isn't? Who's ever heard of a talking cat? Next, you'll be believing in fairies, or the little people. And as we know, all cats descend from the great Grimalkins, the wisest of all felines, and where they came from, well, that is one of the great mysteries, dearies. Now, the greatest of all the Grimalkins was Ginger. Yes, Ginger, that was his name. Well, his common name at least, but he was counsel to emperors, kings and queens, and was even a companion to the Fae, Robin Goodfellow. Then, for many years, he embarked on extraordinary adventures alongside the renowned bard, Bowen, in the enchanting realm of Dagonfell. It is a tale from this remarkable time that I am eager to share with you. It is a story filled with suspense, tension and horror, enough to chill your bones. It is a narrative about the time he crossed paths with dread Lilith, queen of the night, and her pet monster. But wait, silly me, that's not how I should begin. I meant to say, once upon a time. Bowen and his companions, including Ginger, had arrived at Dunvey, capital of Anglia, one of the many kingdoms of Dagonfell, to perform at the Ravenshard Palace. But Lilith had weaseled her way into the king's favour with her disguised beauty, sidelining the queen and taking control in order to carry out her nefarious plans. A most diabolical deed that in the end would be thwarted by Bowen. But that's another story. At this time, the residents of Dunvey were gripped by fear as mysterious disappearances plagued their city. Whispers of a lurking monster filled the air, casting a shadow of dread over the streets. Of course, it would later turn out that Lilith was the source of their terror. More importantly for our story, cats were also vanishing without a trace, suggesting that another sinister creature was also on the prowl. Ginger learned of this when he came across the Ring of Cats, a gathering steeped in mystery and reverence. This sacred assembly, rarely seen by human eyes, embodies one of the most profound rituals in the enigmatic world of felines. It occurs only during times of loss, serving as a solemn tribute to a departed friend, or in moments of crisis when the weight of their collective wisdom is most needed. They pleaded and begged for Ginger to help save them. So, while Bowen was busy at the palace dealing with Lilith, Ginger set out to find the monster responsible for the missing cats. After all, he was Grimalkin, and it was their solemn duty to protect fellow cats. Ginger pursued the creature and soon recognized its essence. This realization sent a shiver down his spine, causing his fur to bristle with an unsettling dread, a rare occurrence for a Grimalkin, known for their composure. Then, from the depths of the shadows it emerged. It was Lilith's pet cat. But even more horrifying was the fact that it was a fellow Grimalkin, one that had embraced the darkness of its nature. Barbil was his name. Barbil launched an assault on Ginger, and the two Grimalkins engaged in a fierce battle. The clash continued for a considerable time, with Ginger displaying remarkable bravery, but ultimately Barbil gained the advantage over him. And then, just as he was going to do away with Ginger, something remarkable happened. Ginger, being the wisest of all Grimalkins, discerned Barbil's secret name, Shadowbane. Shadowbane had been named and sentenced to his nature. The wicked Grimalkin was no more. Justice had been served, and the feline population was saved. And even Lilith had also met her fate that night at the hands of Bowen. But Ginger found no joy in his victory, just sorrow at the loss of a Grimalkin, for he knew just how few of them were left. But it was a new day in Dunvey. With nothing more to keep them in Dunvey, Ginger and Bowen embarked on their next adventure. But that's another story. Now I really must dash. I promised I would meet my friend. Hello, my old friend.
It's a lovely night for a chat by the fire, isn't it?
It certainly is.